All right, here we go. I'll give it about four more minutes for people to start flooding the chats. Give me about 4 minutes before I go on this rant. I gotta get my shit off my chest. As you see the title of this stream, obviously, you know. I'm not gonna look into the chat or drop the link until I get my piece off. In about 3 minutes. It's been a rough 24 hours. I'll admit right now. It's been pretty rough for me. But yeah, I'll wait about 3 more minutes to drop the link. No, not 3 minutes. No, after I'm done with the rant, to drop the link afterwards. I'm gonna wait 3 minutes to start my rant because I got a lot of shit to get off. I'll wait till it reaches exactly 8 to drop the link. No, afterwards. Actually, I keep saying that. No, I mean to get my get shit off my chest. It's a lot of complicated shit. That's why I'm trying to piece it together while I'm waiting for you guys to pop on the chat. It's a lot going on my mind. I'm trying to process these feelings. I'll get to that soon. What's up, Dangleberry and Cardcast, Sponge, and Jersey Dolphins? I'll get to that soon. Hang on. Give me about 2 minutes to collect myself. We still won the series anyway, so I don't care anyways. Yankees still won the series. There's a reason why I wanted this rant. I wanted this time to myself before I let you guys come in. I wanted to get this off my chest a lot anyway, so I'll give it about 2 more minutes till more people start flooding in the chat. Because I need everybody to hear this. Urgently, I need everyone to hear this. Look, I think there's plenty enough people right now anyways, so let me get it off my chest now. Alright, so first things first. You guys know who I am already. My name is YTC Productions, or, formerly YT Customs, WYT Customs, or formerly many various names before I came to YTC. Obviously shortened. Many various names, obviously. So first things first, I'm glad you guys popped in, Thank you for the support and all. But I gotta get this off my chest, First things first, my real name is Ariel Jesus Lusturiaga, or in English terms, Ariel Jesus Lusturiaga, basically, if you want an English pronunciation, I've been doing YouTube for a very long time. Look, there's a reason why I didn't do no UFL stream. I didn't do any UFL content, practically. But here's the thing. I've been around for 7 to 8, going on 8 years once this NFL season comes, and I want to tell you guys a story, so that way you guys can better understand, the type of judgment and the type of person I am. When I started this channel, right, back in 2016, around the summertime, I think, I looked at the dates when I started this channel, looking back at it. I started when I was very young in high school, so it was a very long time, when I started this channel. So, back at the time, in hindsight, it was literally months right after I tore my ACL in football. Because originally, YouTube wasn't a passion or a hobby or a career option for me at first. I didn't even think of the idea of YouTube because I wanted to go play football. I wanted to go pro. I wanted to be the dream kid from Queens, New York, living in Newark, be the next, upcoming New York Giants star, like Eli Manning, Victor Cruz, like all my idols. I wanted to be just like them in my first career path, but life had different life paths for me, obviously, because, unfortunately I tore my ACL, and practically after those 2 years, it practically sidelined me for the entire, I couldn't play anymore after that because of how severe the injury was, really. I didn't want to risk myself again, playing that with how severe and how traumatic that experience was for me in high school. So after that, right, I got into my junior year, right, after I, started the channel, I think, just, as a backup account, my Gmail, which is the main Gmail I'm using right now. I started back then. So, like I said, YouTube wasn't a career option. I just did videos for fun at the time, and I practically still do, but it wasn't like a seriousness that I took, very seriously. It wasn't, something I wanted, but yeah, my first career path, like I said, I wanted to be a football player. I wanted to go play for the Giants. I wanted to be the hometown kid, from the Jersey or New York area that, brought a Lombardi and whatnot. The same story like Victor Cruz, practically, yeah, stuff like that. I wanted to go, that was my dream and passion at the time. But like I said, once I found electives through music classes, like playing guitar, playing drums, various amounts of instruments, and then I also took classes on AP graphic producing at the time. That's when I started getting more into the graphics, and I started doing all the pick'ems and whatnot. That's why you hear on my pick'ems, advanced music. Why I have a high caliber amount of genres of music that I like. Obviously I listen to rap, rock, metal. Even I've gotten into indie. I've gotten to industrial. I've gotten even to some guilty pleasure pop at some point. Like overall, at this point, basically a whole spider web at this point for music taste, because you never know which side of the web you're gonna go, and you'll find deep alleys of my music taste over there. So I just wanted to, basically, I'm a sponge for information. I'm a sponge for learning, those kinds of stuff like graphic designing and music itself. So yeah, that's what makes me tick. So that's why, I made this channel. It was a culmination of what I, loved. And being a kid with Asperger's, practically, on the monthly check from the government, but, you didn't hear that from me. But yeah, at the time it all happened, there was a lot going on in my life at the same time. Let's just say family, they became products of the environment. Like I said in the other stream, they practically became, products of the environment. They went down a path I didn't want to go down, especially growing in a rough neighborhood where there's a bunch of gang violence, a bunch of, carjackings, and basically get a lot of delinquency over there. I didn't want to associate myself with that, and I found an outlet with both football, and I found it with those electives I mentioned earlier, and also starting a YouTube channel. So basically, to get this, to get to the point, for realistically, why I'm bringing this up is that, outside, because those were my escapes at the time. Those are essentially my escapes. Like this whole channel is practically my escape, along with my favorite teams are my escape, because I honestly don't even think I have an identity outside of YouTube, honestly, because I don't even know half of you guys in here, or most of the guys I do know don't even know about this channel. Not even my own family, to a degree, knows about this channel. I just tell them I do videos. They don't even bother to look up on my channel anyway. So it's like a different world when I'm doing this shit compared to my actual real life world. It's much different. And over here, I feel like I can be myself. I no longer have to compromise who I am. I feel whole with you guys. I feel completed. I don't have, because for all the stuff that I'm revealing about myself on here, that I show personality-wise, I don't show it in real life. People don't even know me in that same light that I'm showing you guys, because I'm afraid if I show them, they're going to fucking abandon me like everybody else has left me in my life whenever they wanted to use me for something and go fucking disregard me afterwards. That's exactly why I'm very different outside of YouTube than in real life. It's very different. People don't know, full me if they met me in real life. I'm not this outgoing, energetic, guy on YouTube who's passionate and this and that. I mean, I am passionate to a degree, but I don't go yelling it from the fucking rooftops and screaming it out loud, because it's just gonna make me feel isolated, weird. Like, am I not normal or whatnot? I think I'm the problem or whatnot. That's exactly what I feel when I'm outside of YouTube. I feel isolated, and I don't ever want to feel that feeling again, because, quite frankly, my family, hasn't helped my case, honestly, in my opinion, when it comes to it, really. Because I just feels like I'm just there to say, hello, what's up, how am I doing, this and that. When they don't even go into, further aspects of my life. They just want my company alone. They don't even ask what I'm about. It's like I don't have any identity afterwards outside of YouTube, really. It's just very frustrating, really. And then I just wanted to get this out loud, for the rest of you guys in the comments, actually. So, yeah, you got to understand, this is part of who I am. This is part of my life, why I like doing YouTube. Because it's an escape from my own reality. I don't even look like my own reality. With all due respect to my current reality with, my woman now and also my other family, it's not a reality I want to live if I don't have it. That's just what YouTube's done for me. I mean, it's been an escape, and it's still an escape to this day. I don't think, nothing's changed within the last 8 years I've been on YouTube, or 7 if you want to put it that way. It's just very frustrating, when people, don't want to get to know the actual you, and that when they want to know you, it's just to get further into, get further into your circle just to hurt you. I'm tired of being hurt. I don't want to be hurt anymore. By, people outside of YouTube, I don't want to be hurt no more. I'm tired of being used, and I'm tired of compromising parts of my personality and parts of who I am just to appease people and just to keep the peace. I'm tired of being neutral in most of this shit. At this point, I'm just doing this shit for my own now. And, the rest of you guys in the comments, obviously, this is why I do YouTube. So that way I am myself. The real me is on here compared to real life. This is the real me. That's why, I like being on here. And I don't even care if people say I don't have no life because I'm stuck to the screen or I don't go outside and touch grass or whatnot. What's the point of going outside when the village around you, the fucking people around you that are your friends, even your own flesh and blood, don't even admire your company for who you fucking are? That's the reason why I don't care if, I don't have no life outside of fucking YouTube at this point. Because there's no point, there's no point at this, family's not going to be there for you mentally for you. It's good that they're paying the bills and all that stuff, but what's the point of living and surviving through all that when you're not even actually living your life to its fullest? You only get one life to, worry about surviving because tomorrow's not guaranteed. It's not worth living a life, if people are going to consistently label you as the problem or consistently, neglect your feelings and neglect your struggles every day. Because I struggle every day. I wake up with pain every single day on my left knee that's never healed, and why I walk with a limp in real life to an extent. And also why I have high Asperger's, I was diagnosed in my teen years. It's just, an uphill struggle for me, since I was growing up. And also being poor, going into public housing, living in the neighborhoods of Queens and also Newark, living most of my childhood in public housing. I didn't have a childhood like most everybody else, outside of YouTube, really. I grew up in public housing for the majority of the time. But yeah, like I said, this channel means a lot to me because it's an escape to all that. I feel more respected over here than my own family outside in real life. That's why I got emotional in the last stream, because it was a self-reflection of priorities. It was a self-reflection of me, finally choosing, my own choices instead of the interest of others, because I finally felt, control. I felt control over who I am. I felt control with people, accepting me for who I am, no matter what circumstances or what I'm going through. I feel more control over here than I do in my real life. So that's why I like being on here a lot, and why I continuously did do long live streams for like 12 hours. Because sometimes I had nothing to do that day besides work, get home, do the same shit, rinse and repeat. What's the point of that when you don't even feel the warmth from your own family? You don't even feel the warmth from your own people outside of your real life. You don't even feel the warmth from that. So what was the point of all that when I'd rather feel the warmth on here? Like I said, there's an African suburb that said, a child who is not adored by his village will burn it down just to feel its warmth. Because that's where I'm at mentally these days nowadays in my real life. I don't feel any warmth around people, in my regular day-to-day life outside of YouTube compared to you guys who come on the panel regularly. You guys know who you are. But that's just where I'm at mentally, really, at this point. And also, I'm tired of feeling disregarded for my feelings. I'm tired of saying, oh, be glad you're not having it worse. Be glad, this is not happening to you, this and that. Well, guess what? It's no different, in my opinion, because you're still going through the same hell, just in your own different internal battle. It's the same fucking thing. That's just where I'm at. Like, I'm tired of being my feelings neglected, saying, well, you could have it worse because this guy's starving, or this guy has a more physical condition than you, or this guy's basically more mentally fucked up than you are. No. I should feel adequate in my own feelings as self. I'm tired of putting, others ahead of me, and just for them to not even, come for me when, I need them to, the most. They don't show up at all, but I show up for them. I'm tired of compromising my own time just for those fucking people who wouldn't care if I dropped it tomorrow right now. I'm tired of it, honestly. And that's why, shout out to Corey. I love Corey so much. That's why I hold Corey to such a degree. I have his poster on my wall. I go to bed seeing him every night before I go to bed, like as a reminder to always choose compassion for people who actually care about you. And Corey did care about me. He cared about all of us in the comments section. He treated me like I was one of his. Not like a son or a nephew like that, but he took me in like one of his brothers. And I am forever grateful for that with him. And that's why I miss him a lot. And a part of me died when he died. This is a lot, mental weight flowing right now. I'm trying to compose myself before, I lash out or do something I'm going to regret. So give me a few minutes. I'll collect my thoughts right now before, I regret something on here. Anyways, back to, Corey it was a prime example of compassion and openness and community. I feel moving forward based on the recent events that, with David Corona and Spongy fighting, the chats over there with RJ and the company, the toxicness in the chats over there, to a degree, not saying everybody's toxic. I'm saying to a degree where you can't even show compassion without getting, roasted for it or even laughed at. Where, we're in shark infested waters practically, because that's the practical environment we've built for the last 3 to 4 years. Shark infested waters where we can only talk sports, we can only talk, things outside of our feelings, but not show compassion towards one another. Instead, worry about our own fucking problems and being selfish. That's just where I'm at, realistically. And that's why I miss him a lot, because Corey was selfless. He was a prime example of everything I wanted to be. I wish there were more Coreys in the world, in my lifetime, because I probably would have led a different life, honestly. If I had a friend like Corey growing up in high school, honestly, I would have led a different life, honestly. Because I was mentally fucked up growing into high school after all the bullying, because it takes a mental toll on you to survive being harassed on a consistent, going home to your mother, making excuses of why you have a black eye, when I made an excuse about getting hit by a pole or a fucking doorknob. Many times I got jumped. And also why I came home hobbling on my left leg and stuff like that, when I told her in a BS excuse that I tripped over a fucking curb or some BS, whatever I said back then. And not being able to show compassion, because we can't show vulnerability nowadays, because in this cutthroat world, any sign of vulnerability, people are just going to take what you have and just disregard you, and this because of their own self-interest, and no more. Because I honestly don't know what compassion is nowadays, because people made it seem like it's a foreign taboo thing to show nowadays. So that's why I'm a bit, hesitant, when I come to talking with people. I'm a very bit hesitant, meeting people in real life, because I have this preconceived notion that they're going to be out to get me. That I've been used so many times. Practically, if I think someone's just asking me out, even a girl to begin with, I think there's some catchers, some fucking hidden agenda that they're hiding from me. Honestly, that's, I'm sick of it, honestly. I'm tired of these hidden agendas that people keep hiding behind me and only use me just to get what they want. Either, I don't know, whatever, fucking information for resources, or any resources that I have currently now. That's all it is nowadays. And that's what I'm sick of. Honestly, I'm sick of, not being able to show compassion on here. I'm sick of not being able to, not be able to show vulnerability, because I'm always having this preconceived thought that people are out to get me at some point when I have something they want deep down the line, or not, if not then later. I'm tired of it, honestly. Because, like I said, once again, Corey was a prime example. Like I said, when he died, a part of me died that day, because it was a prime example of me opening up. Because I opened a lot. I haven't opened up to a lot of people in my lifetime, compared to Corey. I haven't opened up to nobody like that. Not even my own best friend I opened up to. That's how special Corey was to me. But yeah, moving forward, I want to choose more compassion. At this point, we got to stop the trash talking. We got to stop all the fucking banter and all that stuff. I mean, we could banter every now and then, but not like to the point where we're going after taking personal shots at someone's day-to-day life, because not everybody knows what we're going through. Not everyone in the chat knows what I'm going through on a day-to-day basis, to what a degree I allow you to feel. Because nowadays, I just feel people don't show compassion, and I want to be the first channel to start showing compassion, because tomorrow isn't guaranteed. And the last thing you want to leave is, people feeling regretful towards you when you're not, for not showing enough compassion or not showing enough warmth and growth throughout this community. Well, earlier when I started this community with, RJ, CEO, and the other guys, we were just a bunch of, half of us were a bunch of outcasts, during the whole Michael debacle, trying to find their own footing, basically. And, to a degree, I found my footing realistically, but a part of me feels like I can't fully shake it off, because, I grew up in that community after, growing up in a rough childhood. On top of that, it's just, it made me not want to show compassion, because it just made me affirm what I already knew, that people have hidden agendas, and that people eventually at some point are going to use you at some point and hurt you if you let them into your inner circle. I've dealt with that struggle for a very long time, and I still do to a degree. But with you guys, I'm starting to open up a little bit more. I'm trying, at least, with that. I'm not going to fully commit to doing it, but I want to try with you guys. And I hope, this channel not being taken down, because, given how YouTube's strict guidelines have been for the last couple of years, have been more stricter. I don't want this channel taken down. This is part of my life's work. This is my reality, honestly. It's more better than the reality around me in my real life that I don't like. And also, to a degree, better than a better connection with you guys in my own family, who probably, just see me, how are you doing? This and that, this generic crap, and not get to know the real me, and, appreciate me, and, me feel understand. Because in my opinion, the best feeling in the world is when your parents understand you for who you are and completely understand. There's no better feeling than it's better than sex, it's better than alcohol, it's better than drugs, it's better than any fucking addiction you can think of. Being understood by the people who are supposed to nurture you and love you to a full extent is the best feeling in the world, in my opinion. When you have that warmth with your family, a collective understanding with your family, you feel like no one can touch you. You feel like that you can do anything you can set your mind to when you have that type of understanding with family as a collective. You feel less alone and you feel more at peace with yourself. And I haven't felt that in a very, very long time. But moving forward with you guys, I want to start feeling that warmth. I want to start feeling that compassion. I want to start feeling vulnerable around you guys. So that way I feel more of myself and I feel more at peace when I'm vulnerable around you guys moving forward. We got to stop at the toxicness in this community. That's why I got to start implementing rules throughout the, moving forward, because I want to choose more compassion than actual, hate and more trash talking. I want to live up to Corey's example practically. He was a prime example of why I like, doing this stuff and why I like talking to you guys, obviously, even though I'm a shy person in real life and I don't open up this much, because clearly I'm opening up to you guys at this point. So, yeah, that's practically what I feel. And to wrap it up, basically moving forward, I want to give a shout out to TRL, John J, Get On Kid, Crazy Juice, DST, RJ, CEO, even Spongy and Mike, and the rest of the guys I didn't list on here. You guys know who you are. Thank you so much, for always being there for me, for being a part of my YouTube family, honestly, and, always popping on selflessly without any interest or any hidden agendas to promote your channels or whatnot. Like, you guys are just here just to be here, to have fun at the end of the day, and I appreciate that with the bottom of my heart. I feel that warmth that I don't feel in real life, honestly. That's just what I feel. As for the rest of the outsiders, I'm going to let you on a little warning before I drop the link. Anybody who has a hidden agenda against me and only watching my channel just for the content itself and not actually, wanting to be around me and not wanting to, get to know the real me, not getting to know, and just want to watch for the content and also just want to watch for a hidden agenda or whatnot and try to use me to a degree down the line, get the fuck out of my channel. Unsubscribe, go rot in fucking hell, and get the fuck out of my life. That's my final warning. As for the rest of you guys, thank you for so much for, hearing me on this 22-minute rant. I needed to get this off my chest. I feel a lot better after this. That was a lot of mental weight right there. That took me out a bit mentally there. I'll talk with you guys. What's up, people? Let me go eat my food now. Michael's here. Interesting. Thought you retired.
I actually have this is not a return. I actually have something to say because I had a feeling I needed to come on just to say this. I listened to that whole thing and you were right, man. This is what Corey would want. Us just to talk sports and have fun at the end of the day. And I miss Corey. I really miss Corey. And it just sucks that a part of us died when Corey died because it just the dawn of him, and I still hear him to this day of how much special that he was to all of us. And YTC's this, and we have to think to ourselves because I have a feeling that I need to say this before you go personal on somebody. Ask yourself this. Is this what Corey would have wanted? No.
Mm-hmm.
Corey would want us to come on here and talk sports. Not this whole, oh, I'm gonna pull up on you, oh, you this, you and that. And this is why people like and I have much respect for all of you guys. YTC, Get On Kid, Spongy, John Jay, even RJ and CEO. I have a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for them. And this is why I went behind the scenes with and shout out to John Jay real quick. I don't know if he's watching this, but he probably is. But John Jay introduced me to Keith on the mic, and me and him spoke privately, and he was right about the direction I was going. And I knew I had to change my attitude. And this is why this is not a return. I felt like I needed to come on here just to say what I need to say. We all need to wake up and realize this. We're all, like I said, I don't know y'all outside of YouTube. We know we're probably never going to meet each other in real life, probably.
Never say never.
But yeah, but most likely that's not the case. But we don't know what anybody's going through. We don't know what YTC is going through. We don't know what Spongy's going through. We don't know what Get On Kid's going through. You don't know what I'm going through. For all I know, you could be going through something that we don't know, and then we say something out of pocket. So at the end of the day, we're here to do one thing: talk about sports and move and move.
And also, let me cut you there. And also, I want to apologize to John Jay for going off that one stream I did when I told him the SMD and practically, calling me a fake Latino. I did get heated. I don't care if I'm called a softie for that. I did get heated on that because part of that's part of my identity, along with liking my teams to that degree, because football is what I've known, outside of YouTube. It was the one passion I had when I was playing it. And I wanted to be the next Victor Cruz. I wanted to be the next, Giants kid from Jersey or New York to go on that team and go win him a Super Bowl. I had that aspiration. So that's why, to a degree, I'm more crazy psychologically towards my teams, more specifically the Giants, more than my other teams, because I played the sport. So I feel, somewhat of a strong connection with that. That's why I take it personally when the team is doing bad or, some teams are questioning my fanhood. I take it personally because it's part of who I am.
I take it personal too. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. When I was going through that whole Justin Fields and Caleb Williams shit. I won't lie to you. I hated opening up Twitter. I hated it. I hated seeing people attack each other like this. We should, and this is why I kind of got into it, because it's stupid. It's very, very stupid why people attack people's characters. And like I said, that was the reason why I got heat.
And question fanhoods, because like I said, I probably do have a bunch of screws loose when it comes to my team supporting it. So that's why whenever that streamer RJ questioned my fanhood because I was supporting Daniel Jones a bit too much in hindsight, I got heated on that stream. I will admit I got angry and I got heated, because a part of my identity of who I was being questioned and trying to be taken away from me and discredited. And that's why I got emotional and heated.
And long before Justin Fields got traded, on one of Kofi's streams, the reason why this whole Judah thing started was because he questioned me, Kofi, and Chuck's fanhood on that thing. So yes, I did. I'll admit I was upset at him, and I have no problem admitting that I was verbally upset with Judah to the point where I wanted, like I said, if I see him, I expect him to try to fight me, and then I'll do the same thing. But at the end of the day, this is why Keith had me behind the scenes, and he told me, and you could take it, his words, not mine. He said, if you want to go on with this YouTube thing, you can do this for like 6 hours. You want to be at the top of the league. You want to be at the top of the mountain. And I took that. I took that opportunity to work with Keith. And John Jay knows, and I thank John Jay, because if it wasn't for John Jay, I wouldn't know who Keith is. I wouldn't know who Justin Uriah Chicago is. And basically I wouldn't have all these connections. And the thing is, I needed to stop with the beefs, and I know the direction he's going, and I know the direction that I will be going in. The question is for yourself, YTC, Get On Kid, Spongy, is what the direction you want to go to. Because Spongy, even though I don't come on here, like this is a one-time thing only. But I know you got into a situation with one of the Eagles fans. Like I said, I don't know that kid. He's probably but people like him don't give it at the time of the day, because people like him are going in the loser direction, while you just have to focus on you and you only, and basically just talk about sports and move on.
Yeah, no, because anger is like a cycle, like resentment and anger. It's like a cycle. When you yell at someone, you could probably fuck up his day, and then practically in like a chain of events, you fuck up another day, and so on and so forth. Because it's like basically being told to take out the trash, and then you get angry about it, and now because you got angry at them, the person that told you to take the trash is gonna probably take their anger on to the next person, and it's like a virus, a contingency. People just go on, levels of anger that just passes on and never gets extinguished. The moment we show compassion and we disregard that anger, the moment it stops more often than not. That's just where we gotta choose more compassion nowadays. That's just where I'm at on this. I just want more compassion on here.
And that was the reason why, like, I had to start my own thing with Keith, and I'm starting to, connect more, and people are actually starting to view me now differently than what I once was. Like I said,
I guess to that degree, I guess.
Yeah, I just needed a come to Christ moment that people say.
Yup.
Yeah. That was a lot to wait in the first 20 minutes.
Yep. I only come on here to joke around, talk about sports. I recently just started my own channel just to express my love for all 5 of my teams. I might do a hangout stream here and there, but it's mostly for me to escape and chill around with my boys. I'll always drop the link, for you guys to pop on. This channel's my channel mostly just to like get away from like the day life of work and marriage and all that shit. Because honestly, I have no friends outside of the panel.
No,
my wife doesn't
only have
talk about sports, so yeah.
No, but I only have acquaintances, but those fuckers are either working different shifts than I am, and we never have the same time anymore. Those guys that I still got numbers with in high school, they work different shifts, so I can't hang out with them on a regular basis. No, I only hang out with my family and only hang out with my own girl right now. That's it. That's the only 2 types of architectures I hang out with. If it's not family, it's her, and then it's not those 2, it's you guys.
Yeah, I'm a loser. I was a loser in high school. I had nobody to talk to in high school. Only my wife actually brought me into her life, and we've been together for like 8 years, and now I'm recently married. So
I didn't have no one in elementary. Yeah, I know.
My parents are in Mexico right now, so I can't really see them right now due to my work and my schedule and everything. So it's hard. So
my parents divorced at a very young age, and my dad moved. Yeah, my dad moved when I was 13 or 14. That was the last time I saw him over here in Jersey. He moved down south, so yeah. My mom is over here, so they divorced. So yeah.
Yeah,
completely.
I'm running out of ideas to talk about the draft's coming up next week, and I'm kind of running out of ideas to talk about.
That's why I'm doing these streams to pass time. That's why I do these streams. Yeah, because all I'm practically doing is just passing time for the next big NFL thing. Half of these baseball streams and UFL streams I do are not just for only views, but just to pass time, obviously. But more importantly, pass time, because I want to get to the NFL season as soon as possible, realistically. Because as much as, I know the Giants are going to probably do some fucking shit and piss me off on draft night, I still love the team deeply, to that degree. I'll never stop, it's part of who I am. That's why I take football more seriously, even though I already know what's going to happen. I'm still going to root regardless.
I hate Virginia with a passion, but I love the team.
Mm-hmm. No, that's why I like. No, because that's why I like football. I like football more than hockey, in my degree. I like football more than hockey, baseball, basketball, and soccer. Football's my number 1 sport when it comes to everything. Why do you think I do a spring league of all things? Because it's my favorite sport. I played it, and I've grown a deep passion for it. Even though it is, mediocre at times. So yeah.
And it can be very long.
Yeah, either way, I still like the sport because I grew up on football. It was my escape at the time before I got into music and before I got into YouTube.
I like football because basically the NBA is considered dead now because people really the only reason why people watch the NBA now these days is either one, their football team is doing horrible and they need something to reflect on, or they just wait till the NFL season's over and watch.
The Wolves are good and I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna watch the Stanley Cup playoffs over that.
I'm just hey, listen. Unless the Knicks or the Rangers make the Stanley Cup Finals or the fucking NBA Finals, I'm not gonna care too much.
Yeah,
Unless they make
I
the finals.
already know, like there's a reason why that like I'm rarely about to come on is because I know some shit may go down. I'm predicting something is going to happen on draft night between the whole because we hang out with a lot of Giants fans, a lot of 49ers fans. I'm already well aware that the Giants will do something to piss off the Giants. Like I said, I'm already predicting this. They're gonna take either Malik Neighbors or they're gonna take
I'm not gonna be pissed off with Neighbors. Joe Wall, I'll be pissed. I mean, if it's JJ McCarthy's, instead of him, I'll take him at this point.
Well,
but it'll be.
Here's the thing. I'm already predicting that something like you're still in the Discord, and basically, there's gonna be something that RJ doesn't like, and there's gonna be something that you don't like, or there's gonna be something that you don't like.
Well, either way, with all the respect to RJ, his opinion is his opinion. At the end of the day, my opinion matters more to my degree, like to myself. I can respect his opinion, to a degree, but for my own opinion, it's on me on my own. I don't care. If we take Malik Neighbors, I'll gladly take it, even though there is risks about him being a potential diva. Wouldn't be the first time, honestly. As long as we're winning games, I'm not going to care about that. I'll gladly take Malik Neighbors if it means we're not taking JJ McCarthy, even though RJ's probably not going to be, happy about it, but that's fine.
I mean,
I wouldn't care.
Who cares what you're like? Who cares, other people's opinion? Only opinion that matters is yourselves.
Yeah, no, because I watched the team differently much than him, and that's why we get into these debacles. Shout out to RJ. I can respect RJ. As a friend in real life, we have a lot of common things together. Obviously, we both like the Giants, both like the Knicks. He also introduced me to Oklahoma, and I became a fan of Oklahoma and whatnot. So, we go back, obviously, with Fisk and them dudes over there. That's why I met CEO and you guys over there. So we go way back, and yeah, I've admired his company. Whenever he does rarely pop up on here, once in the blue moon, I enjoy his company when he comes over here. I'll give it to that degree.
Very, very once in a blue moon, yeah.
But yeah, it's still worth it, though, when he shows up. Yeah, it's still worth it as a friend, yeah. Definitely worth it, even though we both have the same goals, just we view the game differently, I guess. And that's probably where it leads to a bunch of misunderstandings and fights. Like I said, we got to show more compassion and more community, and communication. So that way, stuff like this doesn't happen. And we have a better understanding of one's mindset and be more compassionate towards each other. That's just true. Where I think the lack of communication between me and RJ comes from, yeah. So, yeah, when it comes to the Giants. Yeah, I'm just eating my food right now.
I know the Steelers ain't gonna do shit.
It's not gonna stop me from rooting for my team.
I'm still gonna watch all 17 games unless it's on a Monday or Thursday because obviously I'm working. But I'm gonna tune in every Sunday and probably pay for Sunday ticket yet again.
Well, every 16 games because I go to a game every year, no matter what the record is. I always go to a game every year now. Even though I had to see the Redskins, we had to run a QB sneak against the Commanders. I was there when we beat the Eagles in 2020 with the 10-7 game when Aguilar dropped that game winner. I was there at that game, and then I was at the
great time.
No, I went to 2 Eagles, and then they blew us. And then but you got us back the year after, 2 years after you blew us out in that stadium, 47-22. That infamous rant I went on afterwards. I got home, and then after that, the last year, I went versus the Packers and we won that game. So, yeah, that was like the first time in a long time I actually see my team won because before that, it was the last time the Eagles, lost to us in your own field. I went to that game ironically in 2013 when I was a 14-year-old kid.
I saw Chase Claypool celebrate the first down in person with no timeouts in U.S. Bank.
But yeah, I saw my team run a QB sneak at their own 5.
Of course you've been to U.S. Bank.
Because the Steelers played the Vikings there.
You got gas money to travel from Minnesota all the way to Pittsburgh? Because I know
I can afford it, but ain't no way, not with my work schedule.
It's a very far travel once you take a plane.
Nah, I ain't taking no plane. Obviously, I'm taking my wife. She goes with me everywhere I go, no matter what the event is. But
that's nice. I wish. Well, actually, I'm gonna start taking mine around too. Yeah, because the last game I went by myself, and I was in a relationship. But yeah, next time I'll take her. Probably to the game, probably versus the Astros. I'm going to the game May 8th against the Astros. The last 3 games of the series so far this year. Because we already swept them earlier. Now we just play them in Yankee Stadium in the 3-game series. I'm going to the second game on May 8th.
I'm not sure if I'm going to any Twins games.
I'm still going. Hey, listen, I try to go to at least 3 or 4 games a year. So that's my fanhood right there with the Yankees. I try to go to at least one of those.
I already went to like 10 wild games this year. We lost all.
No, because I go once a year. Not once a month. I meant. I go to one in May, June, July, and then maybe I might sneak one in August. That's like 3 or 4 events right there. I'll try to go. I'm trying to go to the June one. I'm definitely going to try to go to the June one because I want to play the Dodgers in Yankee Stadium because they're coming over here. Corona went to that game last year, and I want to return the favor from mine because I think that's going to be a very good game. Oh, CarCast. Yeah, Dodgers and Yankees. That's going to be they're going to sell out that stadium. But try to get my tickets early. That's going to be a really good strike. Yeah, I want to play that series against them, all right. The Yankees and Dodgers.
Watching the Dodgers and fucking Padres right now.
That might be the final. Well, we still won the series even though we lost the minutes. So we lost to the Guardians today. It was 1 game, though. That's fine. We still won the series.
We split the series with Get On Kid's favorite baseball.
We won the series with the Guardians. We won the doubleheader yesterday, and
They're my NL team, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
And Ohtani flies out.
Oh, get up. CarCast is here. What's up?
What's up, guys? What's up? Lungy. What's up, guys? Yeah, man, I agree with everything you said, man. Yeah, it's definitely tough, but I feel like you guys, and then obviously Corey was, I feel like, a huge piece. And,
all part of us died when he died. Yeah, for those who knew Corey that long, I've known him for like 2 or 3 years when I met him through CG with John J.
Yeah, I've known Corey for about 3 years through the Niners community, and he's the example. He's the role model.
No, but the reason I met the majority of you Niner guys is because of shout out to CG, and then obviously I met Don, and then I met the original guys, even though some of those guys aren't here anymore. So that's how I met McNiner. That's how I met and through McNiner, Brian, and the other guys, Corey as well. So I met Dina through her. Yeah, I met the people in the chat, and stuff. I met a lot of people, through a lot of connections that built on over time.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
By the way, Spongy, where the hell did you come from, first of all? I don't remember meeting you in Fisk or fucking RJ. That's what
he's relatively new.
Yeah, how did we find this dude? Like, the fuck?
Well, apparently Fisk is making a comeback. Apparently Fisk is trying to make a comeback, and he might do a face reveal.
Aren't both of you Get On Kid and Spongy and...
No, but...
No, I met him through Fisk.
But you didn't pop on for a while, though.
No, but Fisk is also the inspiration for my trash talking aura. That's where I got most of my trash talking antics from. That's how you can tell I hang around Fisk.
I know.
No, because I know him since 2018, and I still know him now. So it's like nearly 6 years, and I took half of his antics and became basically. Because honestly, I'll admit I'd be lying to myself if I said part of the reason I didn't believe in Daniel Jones was because of this man. The way he was hyping him up had me wanting to run through a brick wall, and I was wrong in hindsight. I'm laughing back now, but it was hilarious to think about. I was really fanboying for this dude, Daniel Jones, for like the last couple of years doing so hype of videos.
What were you saying, Spongy?
I was really hyping up this man, Daniel Jones, but
I know you know who I met all y'all through.
I did 2 hype up videos on that man. That's how you should know. I did it in his rookie year, and then after the year, he took it to the playoffs and thought he was going to do shit after that, but it didn't work out. So
246.
Is the voice changer working?
Yeah.
Sadly, it is.
Okay, because I finally set up my new desk. Wish I could show it. Yeah,
well, I'm playing on the Lakers right now. Online. I'm on 2K.
Man, I wish I could show my setup, but I have no camcorder.
You could.
Sick
You got it. I have a
but
left so I could show one of them. Yeah.
I actually want to shout out. I don't like bringing it. Well, the dude that took him away from the community. But shout out to Jay.
Oh, I miss having that guy around. Hopefully, when he doesn't forget about us when he's older.
No, shout out to Jay because I started YouTube. I still remember that day. He hopped on my mock draft, and then he's like, "You want to hop on TRO stream?" And I remember the same exact stream. It was called Hangout Stream number 9, and this is what I was telling you, YTC, where we sounded.
Hangout Stream number 9. You got it. Hey, listen. If you could do me a favor, timestamp all these Hangout streams. I want to go watch and reminisce when you can. I'll definitely appreciate it.
Manny Machado home run.
No, because they bring me back to the earlier days. Yeah, they bring me back to when we all started.
No, but shout out to J Mouse.
Watching some as well.
He invited.
No, because those were the funniest streams back then. When we all, everybody didn't start their own channels before RJ did his thing. TRO started his own channel. Like everybody before, did their own thing.
According to y'all, the another version of me,
Yeah, because he had the same, pre-puberty voice basically. Yeah, before it started getting more deeper. Yeah, that too, and also because he had the same catchphrases as you, besides whoop-de-doo and let me explain and all this crap. He had it's a pool party, Warriors come out to play. Yeah, J Mouse. We were all trolling him in the TOP. Hey, I'm Mouse. Or some shit like that. TOP was trolling this man too. And also, him and his little brother, though, J Mouse and his brother were hilarious, though. They were going on TOP every time, TOP getting irritated and stuff. Those were such times, I'm not going to lie. And they were calling him the Oops, because, he spelled the name the Ops wrong. They called him the Oops. That was hilarious, I'm not going to lie. No, because TOP misspelled his name instead of Ops, it said Oops. The Oops.
Yeah, all right.
And then they were clowning him forever for that. No, but J Moss hopped on a lot of my streams. I wish, after what happened when, that didn't happen when Mr. Gadget guy popped on and ruined everything. And his parents came on. Even though he was a Niners fan and all Bay Area fans, I still liked having him around, just like Corey liked having us around. It was the same exact dynamic.
No, but shout out to J Mouse. He's like, you want to know who TRL is? He's live, and then I met you at TC. I'm super thankful for it still to this day.
Thank you.
And then, TRL. I still remember John Jay. Trying to think who else was on that show, but yeah. And then Spongy. I know you're an Eagles fan, this and that, but I'm still super thankful to have met you as well. And get on, kid. You too, man. I know I troll you about being Michael's cousin, but you do it all in good love, dude. Definitely have,
I don't take it seriously. I know you're trolling.
I don't take half of it seriously. I mean, besides the other altercations, I got mad, Yeah, I was definitely, trolling some of those.
Get on, kid. I just do it to troll you, and I know you do the same to me, but it's all in good love.
I'm a troll all the time. I troll Butters all the time, and yet we still cool.
Yeah, I still troll. I've roasted up Butters for the last 4 years, and he still keeps me around, so that's why I'm grateful. I clipped him many times, caught 4K and everything, and caught him and whatnot, and he still hangs around with me.
You don't want to know how many times, or actually, we all know how many times he's been caught in 4K.
Yeah, he got clipped many times. Like, there might be a whole hour, or even, there might be like a 2-hour compilation at this rate if we clip every single thing from the last 4 years of his getting caught. At this rate, that's how long it is.
My name.
I didn't change my fucking name. ATRL, I took your parking spot. What are you gonna do? Well,
Get on, kid. Kobe White owns you.
Kobe White missed the game-winning shot today against the Knicks. They're the reason he didn't win that game too. He bricked the shot, and DeRozan.
Bro,
him and DeRozan bricked.
I didn't care who won that game, but I really wanted the Bulls to win. So if we beat the Heat in the play-in, that because we would play the Bucks in the first round.
You want nah? You're afraid to come to the Garden?
No, I'm not afraid to come to the Garden. I just wanted to play Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers, of course. Well, even better, you get us.
Yeah, we get Tom Thibodeau.
Yep, you get your best pal Jalen Brunson, you know, to cook up on you again.
¿Qué pasó, T.O.P.?
T.O.P.
Saca las nenas.
Been a minute since he popped on here. Yeah.
T.O.P.'s been partying ever since Justin Fields got traded.
He's been dancing.
He was done in like 7 to 10 mojitos on a weekend basis, you know, celebrating this man getting out of his fan base.
Max Muncy. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Max Muncy? I haven't heard. Yeah, me neither.
He's on the fucking Padres.
Playing with OKC right now against the Lakers right now online.
It's over. Hook you up on PlayStation.
Oh, speaking of, no, I'm waiting till PS5. Yeah, I'm waiting till PS5. You know, during the summer sales to get that shit. I'm waiting till the summer sales.
I was lucky I got mine at Christmas.
Thank God I didn't buy during. Thank God I didn't buy during the pandemic, because then that shit would have sold down. I would have gotten robbed by some local UPS raiders.
No, I actually got my PS5 on the pandemic.
No, because remember, there were riot stories like people, you know, looting trucks from Amazon. They were stealing PS5s off those trucks on some GTA shit. Yeah, there were stories about that. So hell no, I'm glad I didn't get it during that era. I would have got my shit jacked, and I would have got no fucking refund for that bitch. They weren't giving me refund for shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, I heard Billy Donovan is a top candidate for the Kentucky head coach job.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Wait,
Give me that.
Which one's my second one? Oh, the third one is the middle one. Okay. I'm working.
You didn't care? You didn't care about the game? That's why. Oh, wow. Well, I obviously I cared. Either. Well, I mean, I wanted the number 2 seed, so that's why I wanted to win. I was, you know, hating to go to extra overtime of the fucking Bulls, man. I could have ended that game earlier, but it's whatever. We still won.
Well, that was a good, like, 2 minutes. Because, like, you had...
Yeah.
You guys, like, didn't have a complete...
No, because I was just... I know, but I was just about to curse out fucking Josh Hart if he didn't win that game. I was about to curse that man out. I swear. After he turned that ball over, and then Brunson had to come and... DeRozan had to miss a shot for us to win.
There we go.
I was about to be so tight.
Slip up.
Perfect.
That time,
yeah,
Alex Caruso to the baseline, and Josh Hart. That was really, really close.
Yeah, that's a fact. No, because I watched their highlights. Yeah, that was a close one.
Could have been overturned.
we got lucky on that. But yeah, I'm glad at least we got 50 wins though. It's the first time the Rangers and the damn Knicks have 50 wins in a season since 1994, and that's ironically the year I think we were one in the finals. I think was it that year for the NBA, or was it? And I know with the Stanley Cup Finals were the Rangers. We were in the Stanley Cup Finals last time we won it in '94.
I mean,
so yeah,
it didn't seem like any of the teams wanted the 2 seed because they don't want to play the Sixers or the Heat.
Hey, I don't care who the Heat. I'm more concerned with though. Definitely Miami for some reason, but Philly. All due respect, hell no.
You're not going to get a Joel Embiid.
I don't know. Like we beat Embiid. All we have to do is just shut down Tyrese Maxey game. That's the more bigger concern.
So, and I missed.
Take away the perimeter shooting and make them one dimensional. Let just Embiid get his points in the paint instead of letting him shoot from perimeter. Just let him score in the paint and then play perimeter defense all game.
Season doesn't end until Thursday.
8:51 p.m. Holy cow!
Wait.
No, because we have one of the best defenses in the league, and the Knicks have one of the best defenses in the league. So yeah, if you look at the numbers and all.
Hey, don't be shocked if we get Jared McCain next year.
Jared who?
McCain.
Jared McCain. Oh wow. Okay. Why should I be concerned?
Another person.
That's fine. Hey, listen, that's fine. We're gonna go get Donovan Mitchell apparently from all the rumors. So we'll go get Donovan. Hey, listen, all we need is if we get him as a number 2, then we have a shot at making the finals. Then that's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Shoot, I don't know. Shoot, with Mitchell and fucking Brunson, shoot, and OG on defense, we got 2 shooters and a defensive guy.
Also, I just want to give a quick shout out to John Jay. I don't know if he's watching or not. He probably is, but shout out to John Jay for all the connect. He basically helped me start up my channel. I just want to give him props because, and then he helped me with making all these connections and stuff. So,
damn,
John Jay,
Damn, who's robotics something right now?
That's gotta be Get On Kid.
Get On Kid.
Damn, are you strangling a robot right now?
This is voice change, I can tell.
No, it's not voice changer.
Sounds like you're strangling a robot.
The fuck?
You sound like you're getting strangled right now. You're in Michael's bedroom or, you're in a quarantine zone.
Okay, is it turned off?
Yeah,
it's off.
Oh,
You
okay.
sounded like you're getting strangled, muffled. A robot getting strangled.
Nah, but in all seriousness, shout out to John Jay, dude. That's like,
Yeah, definitely.
he was there from day one, and
Mm-hmm. Even though John and I had our differences, but that was early in the day, yeah, I still respect him a lot. John, yeah. And also, shout out to John Jay for introducing me to John LaJoy, though. I like his company, too. I like that guy over there, so.
Yeah, he's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, dude.
Hey, it goes to show you. If Corey knew you that well, he said he knew LaJoy a lot, so that should tell you enough. So he's definitely good in my book.
Yeah, he's chill.
Just Corey, man. He just kept he was like the glue, He just kept everyone together. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't speak for him. Never met him.
If Corey
No, because after this,
this stuff would have happened.
No, because all this felt oversaturated. Like, because once he passed, everybody started doing their own thing, and there were so many content creators for all fan bases that knew him. People were just doing their own thing. It was a lack of communication because people didn't have time to, go and support one another. That's what I felt happened. We had lack of communication and empathy.
Yeah, but
practically throughout the course. Yeah.
Once Corey left, dude, it's like this whole thing fell apart.
Like, no, we know that's a consensus. Definitely, the proven consensus. Definitely, yeah. I'm just saying that, people started doing their own thing, and, it was a lack of communication with other people. That's why there was a lot of YouTube beefs that happened, from what I heard from John Jay, a lot of, within your own fan base. So, yeah.
Shout out to Corey.
That's when all that stuff happened.
Shout out to Corey for his channel and his trivia, and I know John Jay has brought this up.
Oh, yeah, speaking of trivia, shout out to him, too, for the trivia, because he did his own videos, his own time, dedicated to me showing up every Wednesday just to do Chinese trivia. And I still have the book, too.
Keep in mind, some days he wasn't feeling well. We've told Corey, you don't have to do it. Health always comes first.
Yeah, I told him many times.
And personally, people have talked. Yep. Personally, people have talked to him, and they've said you don't have to do streams if you don't want to. But he's, apparently
but he was consistently peer pressured by certain guys in the community. So yeah,
he felt bad. He felt bad that he didn't do the streams. Even though he was like sick or whatever the case might have been. He's like, you don't have to feel bad. Like. Corey, we respect you, man. Like, if you're not feeling well, you don't got to do the trivia. And the trivia was like 3-4 hours. It's like,
yeah, it was throughout the whole summer practically. Yeah,
and you
whole summer.
You could tell that he was suffering through some pain on the streams. I'm not gonna get too personal and stuff, but you could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would be like, nah, fuck you. Do your own stream, bitch.
Shout out to Corey.
That goes to show you how much of a great person he was. He showed a lot of compassion, even though he didn't want to do it at times. Yeah, you could tell.
I gotta shout out one more person.
He pushed you.
I mean, shout out to Get On Kid. Nobody cares about his football team, but
bro, what?
Shout out to him.
Well, what's up, DSC?
What's poppin', everybody? How's everybody doing today?
What's up, bro?
Much better than I was 24 hours ago, but yeah.
Yeah, I heard YTC. I heard that.
What
You
up,
don't know
DSP?
how much that actually is really relatable, but
Mhm.
yeah, that I don't want to disclose all
what?
that, but Jesus Christ.
That made me realize something last night.
What is it, Spencer?
With my own self.
Yeah.
No.
You were gonna say something, or that was a bright pause there. No, but for me, those I wanted to prioritize more of my time, for more, compassion and more trust towards people that actually care. That's why, because I'm tired of misplacing my time on people who have hidden agendas and just want to use me to get what they want. Practically, if I have information for resources or the resources themselves, that's what I'm tired of.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that kind of goes over like miscommunication. Because honestly, coming into the channel, I just wanted somebody to even speak up without like having like an unsubtle agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Having fun. I usually don't even get that when I was solely doing a niche over my channel. I had like beefs, undirected beefs in the middle of my channel.
Oh.
Being the moderator of certain beefs involving other content creators, and
Mm-hmm.
it just felt like being an outlier because I'm not a fan of conflict.
I'm not a fan at all for conflict. I want peace throughout my whole like peace in myself and just people around to have a good time when I do these streams. So yeah.
Like nobody docking your real name and in the city you live in because you have a certain opinion.
No, because there's certain people that are in the communities that create so much distrust that people don't want to open up because they don't want that information being used against them or memed in the wrong kind of context. That's why. We created this toxic environment. I want to show more compassion now.
But what's up, DSG? What's up, man?
What's up, another 49er fan?
No, because thinking about Corey and thinking about what happened last night and reflecting on my own life is what led me to having this stream and wanting to get it out there. There was a lot of self-reflecting that came in the factor.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with showing emotion. When you say, or like, I'm not calling anybody out. When people say, "Oh, there's like a notion that men they can't show emotion, they can't show vulnerability." That's bullshit. Like there's nothing wrong with showing it.
And they wonder why the suicide rates are up in today's modern day because people are afraid to speak up and they feel they have no option to turn to. And because the way things are being communicated make it seem that people have no outlet to show vulnerability or show compassion.
Shout out to John Jay.
And that comes over to I'm sorry to cut you off right there.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Because that goes into a fear of certain things men even disclose. I even know a coworker. He goes over a fear of a notion of compassion. He's a very, very intelligent guy. And I was surprised to hear why he's either like single or something. Because not a bad looking guy. He's very, very interesting to talk to.
Okay.
And there's certain contortions and fears that goes over to being a guy where you have to be this, where you have to conduct yourself like this. And
otherwise,
a guy that I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you there.
And that goes over contempts where certain guys don't have an issue with that. Many guys have preconceived already, like fears and notion that goes into them being more isolated or them being a bit more emotional, just like you displayed before, YTC, or being more conductive of criticism or mean like dispersive anger or like just a fear of rejection.
No, because for the rest of my life, I spent thinking I wasn't worth, the attention to any female at the time, or let alone attention to have friends. But yeah, I realize that can all change when you show compassion and
Dude,
obviously.
My wife see me cry all the time. The fuck?
No, but the majority of because my dad was a hard ass. Obviously, he he wasn't taught that with his generation. I was taught to be strong, and you're not show too much, be very stoic at that point, practically, to a degree. So yeah, I wasn't shown how to show compassion from a man's standpoint. The only way I got compassion was obviously through my own mother, because that's practically the mother role in the relationship, family dynamic of being nurturing. So yeah, that's all I got.
All I would say is, fuck those guys that come around being like their female whisperers.
Yeah.
Do it your own way. And if the girl that you really like doesn't even find interest in who you are, fuck them. Fuck them. It won't even be the girl that you won't even expect. Hell, you won't even be attracted to her the first time. But if there's somebody that you don't mind their company, they don't mind your company.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Don't take advice from your parents in marriage. Take advice from your grandparents.
Yeah, but also shout out to my mom. She's probably the reason why I haven't had a bunch of I haven't been an angry asshole at some point, on a consistent basis. She was probably the more consistent nurturing role that I had with my pops being in and out the relationship, at the times. Yeah, because I rarely see my pop like every few years, because he lives down south and I don't have that kind of money to go consistently visit him. So yeah, I've consistently had her in my life. So definitely
shout out to my mom.
Factor. So
shout out to my mom and the chancla, by the way.
Definitely.
Shout out to my mom and all the unkept plants that she keeps around the house. Sorry, that's the only.
And also, even though I have a few scars in the back, because of a wire whipping one time, still, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
No, I actually got whooped once with a wire. It was a one-time thing, but yeah.
Facts.
I got whooped.
I got like a nasty scar on the back of my, yeah.
YouTube, it's not abusive. It's called love. Sure.
No, honey, this hurts me more than it hurt. This hurts me more than it hurts you.
That's cap.
No, that's. Me duele más que tú duele ahorita, mijo.
Nah, that's cap. You know deep down that's cap.
That's what my mom would have said. And then after that, ¿quieres comer? Afterwards.
I remember
was
like the worst thing she could say is
no,
right? Right?
Oye,
no,
mijo,
no,
cabrón.
never.
And then if it's my dad, oye, cabrón, ¿tú quieres a McDonald's? Or qué tú quieres?
Nah, fuck McDonald's.
As a kid, I wanted it, but now as an adult, I want something different now. So, yeah,
I wanted BK over it. Nah, BK clears. I'm sorry.
I know. Get
yeah, now looking back, yeah, it does clear. Not as a kid. As a kid, I liked it more, but it clears looking back in hindsight, definitely. Hell, even Wendy's clears, and I don't even go to Wendy's as much.
I was never a fan of I think the side dishes. I think the Wendy's burgers aren't bad, but
I love the bacon. I love the Dave's Troubles and the Baconators. Those are my favorite entrees over there.
The Frosties were great. I don't know why. It just felt like such a.
And also the 4 for $4 deal was my favorite. Yeah, deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 4 for $4. So yeah. Mm-hmm. I always had a 4 for $4 and a Dave's triple or doubles, and then for all under $10, yeah, I got my fillings. So yeah.
I remember I kept critiquing the food, and the guy over in the. It was a different burger spot, and the chef was like, "Yeah, man, I know it's trash. I'm about to clock out."
Also, quick question. So so basically WrestleMania got accused for being racist because they had a Minute Maid ad during the Hispanic match, and then they had a Buffalo Wings Wingstop ad during the Pride match.
A Hispanic thing?
No, they had it as a black thing. They're accusing it of being a
Yeah, these wrestling fans got to shut the fuck up. They're all a bunch of Tony Khans trying to do a point of narrative.
I'm like, first off, I'm a Hispanic man myself. I think Wingstop's the bomb. I'm probably gonna.
I love Minute Maid. I remember I got some after a football game I played.
I know. I'll stop.
I had like $5 of change, and I needed some hydration YTC, and it wasn't gonna be a 1 gallon water. I wanted like something to taste.
Yeah, and listen, no, but yeah, shout out. I get what you mean, but no, in the context why I laughed, yeah, it sounded wrong, and you could tell I grew up in the hood. I grew up in a rough environment. I grew up around, basically, walking into certain people and seeing it firsthand. Accidentally through that experience, definitely, you could tell I grew up
they don't dirty-minded. Where I'm at.
No, because one time. No, because I've walked in family before one time, so many times accidentally. So yeah, that's all I'll leave it at. That's all I'm gonna leave it at. Basically, that's where part of my dirty mind comes from.
Yeah. Sadly, I have that trait from my father. I got nobody to blame but myself.
And probably here overhearing my my Thea stories about her hot date last night or some shit like that. If get on kid knows.
Stop the Brazilians.
La tía chismosas,
Oh wow.
Me enamoraron las piernas y me da los... No, I'm not gonna go there. Something along the lines, yeah. Something like that. I heard it over when I was a kid.
Oh, YTC, I'm sorry to get off topic a tiny bit. Did you get to see what that Tony Khan thing was?
What Tony Khan thing? What do you mean? The footage?
Yeah, the footage involving CM Punk and Jack Perry.
All they did was make them worse. That's all they practically did was make them worse than what they actually are already. This is WCW 2000s level fucking shit now.
WCW 2000s levels just slammed.
Yeah, that's what it is. Go look at.
I called, and look, you can call it pessimistic all you want. I've seen new companies in wrestling. I've seen dying companies in wrestling. Even if they had the most potential, Lucha Underground possibly had the most potential to last for a very long time because it was ahead of its time.
Hell, if TNA was ran better in the early 2010s, they probably could have been competing with WWE right now.
Yeah, but TNA is still alive. Whether you like it or not, they had an old audience. They still have an old audience.
No, but they would have been just
as fans or just bitter WWE fans. And now we're getting back our old WWE fans.
And it's a small minority of what Mark in his basement and 20 others like him. That's a small minority over there.
No, it's the Dave Meltzer fans that are like non-AEW fans are poor and racist. They actually he said that. He said that. What person says that about an opposing fan base?
You.
Soldier Boy.
I mean, can you hear me? I'm having microphone issues. My bad.
Overall, I just think wrestling fans are fickle. Besides the ones I know, like you guys, but yeah,
but honestly,
a lot of them are fickle.
Nobody wins in this scenario. Who's gonna watch a show about a guy that's not even on the company anymore that left on his own terms?
And also, I thought fans of The Walking Dead and I thought fans of the Last of Us, after the TV series of what they did to Joel were bad. Hell no, this was more toxic than that.
You have a better chance of Alberto Del Rio making it to the Hall of Fame than whatever Tony Khan has to get even 1 million viewers on AEW Dynamite.
They barely crack even 80K to begin, 800K to begin with, and that's their peak at this point.
They're not even peak wrestling. Hell, TNA has done more off headlines.
New Japan Pro Wrestling, but they had the market like the television time AEW had. They would blow it out the water at this point. New Japan.
Honestly, their wrestling.
It's just the time differential.
Their wrestling's already praised. It's just their promotion and their show and the way they televise their show because
it's crappy.
To be honest with you, YTC, and
Japan,
I can understand if you haven't seen my older content before, but I'm saying this not to sound different. I'm sure a lot of wrestling fans could relate. Most shows feel the same tone, the same narrative. It's like we have good wrestling. So does every other show. It's like saying that you want to be a good football league. Great. Football. What
separates you from what we already have? What separates you from what we already have? That's why
everything else. How you promoting your stars? How you making your rules different? What about the look and the feel, the tone? Nobody wants to just see the same show, same stuff.
Yeah, because if they want to go do that, they could just go watch a top 100 oh my god moments or moves out of nowhere and just not waste their time.
Or why wrestlers are jerks. Or thick Bailey clips. Please even thick Bailey clips.
Hell, yeah, eye candy basically. Or at this point, they might watch wrestling flashbacks because there's a channel called Wrestling Flashbacks or Tap Out Corner.
Yeah,
that demonstrates all the niches we grew up with. That shit gets probably more views than AEW gets in one episode. Just one video upload.
Hell, why do you see there was literally a new show in WWE called WWE Speed. So they go a short formatted wrestling kickoff show. I don't know if it's a kickoff. I remember I watched main event.
Is it Velocity? Is it another Velocity but faster? But actually Velocity, if you know what I mean.
Velocity. So
no, but actually Velocity.
Short form, but still storyline implemented wrestling matches to actually promote over the wrestlers while making it, packaged.
Yeah.
Where we're still
You
getting
know what's
what we
more
want.
interesting? You know what's more interesting? It's only 4 minutes per match, I think. A time limit.
Yeah.
I know it's
3
and
million
it's faster.
viewers. That is more than your weekly 3 televised shows. Who the fuck ever said, "Hey, did you catch on that episode of Rampage?" Nobody ever said that.
No. At this point, they would catch on to see who watched NXT. At this point.
Oh man, it's just sad, and I feel bad because I want. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic, man. It's all love with AEW. I know I've seen the wrestlers before. I want them to succeed. I don't want people to lose jobs. That's fucked up.
You could like the wrestlers over there that promote and work their asses off.
I just don't fuck Tony Khan because I feel like he's just a weirdo that obviously doesn't care about growing his brand. He just cares about just showing people what already exists, and they can get it from better companies that are smaller. I don't need 200 people on the payroll just to spite Triple H. By the way, you're spiting Triple H now. You're not spiting Vince McMahon. And guess what? He's making a better show than you.
Yeah. Hey, listen, at this point, NXT is about to catch up to them in fucking viewership at this rate. The fucking developmental brand. And shout out to
they're still taking pride that they beat a developmental brand in the ratings poll. What's wrong with you guys?
Also, shout out to Shawn Michaels. He did to a degree. He made NXT more watchable now. After they got rid of the old management.
It's kind of nice that his storylines are kind of inspired by his old storylines back in the day.
Yeah, definitely. You could tell how many you can catch a lot of those.
Especially with what's his name again?
Who?
The Trick Williams. Trick Williams. I know his storyline is based on
and Carmelo,
the breakup of the Rockers.
The Rockers, yeah. Hey, listen. You also could tell he copied and pasted the Mickey James storyline with Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley.
I honestly,
I thought they were going that route.
Vote for Booker of the Year for that.
I thought they were going to do that.
Anything that inspires Trish Stratus and Mickey James, please, you deserve an award.
Hey, listen, minus all the kissing, though. I thought they were going to kiss, though, before the heel turn last week.
Kiss.
The way she was twirling her hair, I was like, oh, no. I thought they were going to go down the line. But nope, they kicked me.
I just can't wait for that fake wrestling feminist to be like, ew, why are they kissing?
Hell, leave it. And also, shout out to Shawn Michaels. He has an eye for women over there. I'm not going to lie. Go look at the women over there compared to AEW right now. Don't look at them.
Deonna Barrazzo looks like every day's a cheat day. No offense to Deonna. They obviously don't have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like being that way. I'm not saying that like a standard. Like I'm trying to date the chick. I'm saying this like you don't look like a person that I'd put on TV. No offense. And it goes for all wrestlers. Look at Keith Lee. Didn't learn shit from WWE after WWE.
And also, why half of the guys got sent back to the main roster? Back to NXT.
YTC.
Why did you think they sent Karrion Kross and AOP back after that WrestleMania loss to NXT again?
No, what's going on with Kyler Murray?
He's over here dating my 7th grade biology teacher. That's what she looks like.
Oh, wow.
When I saw her, like, yeah, she looks exactly like my 7th grade biology teacher.
Deonna Purrazzo just looks like a meatball sub could do.
No, it's your average, Central Jersey chick. You can go, at the local, small town high schools, are the alternative dating options, but not your first option.
In the morning chick,
No, I've seen her. She definitely fits the Jersey stereotype. Down in Central, to a degree, yeah.
Kyler,
definitely a Jersey girl. And also Liv Morgan's definitely the South Jersey, looking girl. I think she's from Asbury or something like that.
Asbury? Sorry, I'm not.
Asbury Park. No, Asbury Park. Asbury Park. It's down in Jersey.
Oh, what's wrong with Kyler Murray, Spongy?
Have you seen his new date?
Yeah. Oh, his girlfriend?
Yeah, like I said. Yeah, go look at her. She looks like my she's dating that Russian UFC chick? What is it? I forgot.
Isn't she bald?
Also, I know she's much older. And secondly, no, she looks like my biology teacher. Go look at her.
What's with famous athletes going out with older women? I never get the sentiment of that.
CJ Stroud and
Oh wow.
Amber
Rose. CJ Stroud's with Amber Rose.
Yeah, remember they got into a car? The clip?
Oh god.
And there were memes like, no, don't go in there.
So much potential. That's the same thing like when Deshaun Watson was caught with Mia Khalifa.
Yo,
Don't do this.
Yo, we can all blame this on Zach Wilson. This motherfucker made it acceptable now.
To date mothers.
And become literal motherfuckers.
Unlike Christian. Ha!
I just realized what you said, YT.
Now, yep, on some Zach Wilson crap. Yep.
No, you know who else was doing it?
Foul.
Hey, listen. You know, if the opportunity presents itself. Now I'm not gonna stop. I'm playing.
Why make it long term? That's my thing.
Oh yeah, Jalen Green. Yeah, you're right, Jalen Green. Oh, speaking of the connoisseur of that, you know, of someone from Utah. What's up, McNiner? You know, we're just talking about that famous Utah guy who made, younger men seeking out older women, more common than now.
Life is a high. Oh, right. I forgot Zion Williamson as well.
Oh, yeah. You know that song that you're talking about, Life is a Highway as a kid? Yep. Yeah, basically when you look up the lyrics, it's in the context of having sex now. I looked it up. With
she's gonna ride it all day.
Oh, my God.
No, it's from the perspective of a woman. If you really think of how they're, phrasing it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say that's why YTC. I wasn't trying to put because I know I'm gonna ride it all night long.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
I'm not.
Hey, let's go into further detail. But yeah, basically childhood ruined. To sum it up, childhood ruined.
Hey, you think my childhood was ruined? I listened to Kendrick Lamar. Walls was literally an innuendo. The entire song.
Wow.
If these walls could talk, they tell you they swim good.
Oh, wow. Hey, yo!
Yep. Just having intercourse with a woman. That was a whole storyline.
Hey, listen. Growing up, I didn't even know that. R.I.P. OJ, right? OJ Simpson, that. I didn't even know that car chase in Shrek was homage to him getting chased in real life.
Oh, sorry.
Remember that police scene? Nice.
Golazo.
What? Yeah, the white Bronco. And it says it's a white Bronco and stuff. We got a white Bronco heading on East Highway or something like that. During the Shrek movie.
Roddy Piper and Gold Dust referenced that. That was sick.
I did not know that was an OJ reference as a kid, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think we were too young. We just thought it was just I just thought it was like a modern thing that was just blown out of proportion, especially the racial profiling for puss.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no. But all they did was Shrek was seasoning basically.
On Puss in Boots. They
No, but you saw what happened, right? No, you saw with Shrek. He got off clean. All they did was just marinate his face with pepper sauce.
Because he was already a white guy. No offense. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to push.
But still, no. The joke was, and then when they got on Donkey, portrayed by a black actor, police brutality. And then they had a narcotics joke with Puss in Boots because the actor who played him, Antonio Banderas, obviously a Hispanic cat. They had him with the catnip scene. I forgot. Hello, that's not mine, officer. The most he got away with was getting marinated Shrek, and everybody else got basically restrained and beaten down. Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm surprised the Puss. I think the Puss in Boots movies, has been like one of the better side character movies to come out.
The last one was good, even though I don't watch kids' movies no more like I used to.
I mean, maybe when you have kids of your own, or you got a chaperone.
Hey, listen, if I get an excuse with my little nephews and the nephews, I'll probably look into it.
Yeah, I think that's the only way. I got little cousins, so there's probably going to be a time I'm always going to be like able to watch a kids movie or something. But
agreed.
Yeah, I am. You can't be like 35 and it's like I wanted to watch a Boss Baby. Why? Because I wanted to watch a Boss Baby. Like what the hell, Jim?
Oh, John, you're going live in about. So, John, you're going live in about an hour. 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's 9:20 my time right now, so that's in 40 minutes. I guess I'll pop over there. Well, John, you could set up that stream. I guess I'll pop over there then. I'll probably it's in about 40 minutes.
Foul him!
Oh, what's up, McNair?
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's going on?
Oh no, I was just on a stream with Kenny and Bryant. It was a good culp, bad culp, and McNiner. So
All right.
he's getting a guest. He takes a guest, and you know with Bryant and him,
Gotcha.
and then
Got you.
you know they talk 49ers, and then he asks 6 questions
Equalizer.
because you know we can't get the sixth ring, so we asked 6 questions. You know, I got 5 out of 6. I missed the last one.
More than the last one.
But it was just 6 random questions like the Roaring Lion. Which movie studio is Leo the Lion the mascot for? That's one of them.
Yeah.
But
What's up, Josh Johnson? No, I just had to get a lot off my weight for the first 20 minutes of the stream. That's what I can timestamp it at.
By the way, finally the Knicks are second seed since what, 2013?
Yeah, 2013. Since 2013, 11 years in the making, and also shout out to the Rangers as well for 50 wins. First time both New York teams are 50 wins since 1994.
Shout out to Isaiah Hartenstein. He's picked up outstanding traction. Precious Achua felt like he fit like a glove.
Yeah, he definitely fit the bench. Definitely great, underrated acquisition. Achua. He held it down one. Yeah.
Best deadline trade the Knicks have had in years. Shout out to OG Anunoby.
Anunoby's been
was a steal.
No, Anunoby's been in my opinion, he's the second best important guy in our team after DiVincenzo. In my opinion, OG's definitely important to the team.
Not attractive shooting stats from him, but without Josh Hart, we would not be as successful. No, but his rebounding as well.
Yeah, but no, for a shooting forward, he gets a lot of rebounds. I see him get like 15 to 20 rebounds every now and like on back-to-back nights.
20 rebounds, double-double. He's conducted
all these
on
rebounds
the team.
Yeah, he's been doing his thing over there. So shout out to Josh Hart. Oh,
Dante DiVincenzo, the steal of the offseason from the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, DiVincenzo had an increased role.
And Jalen Brunson, the real MVP.
Yep, you already know. And also the best point guard in the league, cough. But yeah, what's up, John? Benvenido.
Yeah, closing out my Fan Talk Sports channel.
So that's the final stream?
Yeah, so
I'll pop over there in 37 minutes, yeah.
Everyone's welcome. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
Oh, you're closing out
the don't want to miss
what is that, Fanatics channel?
Yep.
He's going a new direction, so yep, it's going to be the last hangout he's doing, so I'll hold over there in 37 minutes.
Going a different direction with the 49ers channel because I can't be doing shows because I'm so damn busy with the world.
Facts.
I don't know how people can jumble YouTube and work at the same time.
That's what part of the stream was. That's what I was arguing earlier about having a balance between life and work as well. So yeah.
What a save! Yeah. Well, if that's the case, John Jay, that's being more sporadic. I think that'd be the only way to juggle it. But you're not going to be as consistent as you want.
Well, I'm still going to be doing shows. It's not going to be live.
It's pre-recorded? Oh man.
Yeah, the YouTube premiere. That's all I'm going to be doing.
Yeah. As for the rest of the week, I'm probably going to do 2 bootleg football streams a week now because I'm not going to do every single 4 games because I don't want to get stuck in like 4 straight blowouts.
Shout out to Crazy Juice, my Giants, SF Giants, and Warriors brother.
Stick to baseball mostly though.
Crazy Juice, he's a good sport.
I did not know we lost to the Guardians after we snuffed them out 8-2 the night prior.
Yeah, we snuffed them in a doubleheader. We still won the series. Now we just want to snuff out, get Skippy. I just want to beat Toronto. We play them tomorrow.
Yep.
We're going to Toronto now, so I'm doing the game on Wednesday, the 3rd game of the series. I think it's a 4-game series over in Toronto. So yeah.
So today, me and my neighbor chopped a small tree from his backyard. That was fun.
Interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
How big was
the tree? Didn't know you were into lumbering.
With an axe, and he's like, "Nope, I got the chainsaw." I said,
"Oh wow!"
I cursed him out. So,
I don't have a chainsaw. I have a pocket saw in the toolbox in the kitchen right now. That's all I have.
Yeah, I think I have a pocket saw as well.
The branches
I don't own a
first.
chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
And once we basically left the bark, then we just started chopping it. And now he went to a place where they sell it and he gets money. because it's like firewood.
Oh, that's cool.
What do they take it over places like Home Depot if they need wood?
No, not Home Depot. It's a place where like
I don't think Home
you
Depot
want some
does that.
firewood? I got quite the forest on the west side of my
shit.
property here.
Oh.
But my buddy 2 houses up. This is back in 2019, guys. We over the 4th of July weekend, he rented a big one of those big booming lifts because he had he had so many trees hanging out over his house it was dangerous. So we're sitting there like it was me, him, and this engineer that used to live next to us. We're cutting it, and we're tying the limbs up so it doesn't fall on his house, pulling them with the truck just to get him away so we don't damage his house. It was pretty dangerous, but at the same time it needed to be done. In the matter of 2 days, we filled up his entire yard with trees and limbs, and I mean it was ridiculous how much it didn't look like that much when you're looking at it from the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was like it was mad crazy, and we got rid of so many trees that it literally took 2 months worth of weekends to haul it all off to the local green waste facility, and they only let you bring in so much at once. So we kept filling up the back of his truck. I told him, you need a bigger truck because they're only letting us take in one load. You need like a truck with a 20-foot flatbed so we can put a lot on that one load, And he would always laugh at me when I tell him that. But it literally did. It took 2 months to get rid of all that stuff. And he has enough firewood to probably last 4 years of camping, and it's all stacked up on his back fence as kind of a reinforcement, and it's kind of crazy. It was like, if you looked at Google Earth in his house, the old picture, all you would see is trees. You can't even see his house. All you could see is trees. You look at the new picture, you can actually see his house now, That's
interesting. Damn. Guess Google
it was
Images
crazy though, dude. We burnt up I can't remember what brand, but it was like $1,000 chainsaw. We burnt it up. But it was under warranty, so he took the chainsaw back, and they gave him a loaner. Well, they figured it out, and he ended up keeping the loaner because I don't know, there was something going on there, but he still had his chainsaw, But we literally burned up a chainsaw. We went to Harbor Freight, not sponsored YouTube, and bought an electric chainsaw. We ended up getting 2 of them. And we freaking just ran the living crap out of those things. They actually survived through the whole job. We were up there with like sawzalls with humongous, demolition blades, and we were cutting limbs and trees with whatever we could,
Damn.
Oh no.
Foul him. It was funny. The whole neighborhood was out watching us, like drinking beers on their back porches, and it was hilarious. It was hilarious, Mm-hmm. They were just waiting for they're waiting for something to go wrong and a big old 2-foot wide branch to fall on his house, but that didn't happen.
Anyways, yeah, that's interesting. Well, you already know Josh Johnson. You read my mind. Yeah, screw Philly.
Hold on, Josh Johnson. Is this the NFL QB, bro? You should retire.
No,
it's Brian.
Oh, okay, it's a different guy.
Thank you, Brian.
No, it's not. It'd be nice to see the series between the Heat and the Knicks like it was in the conference semifinals. It was a good series, but without Randall, I don't know.
No, I want the Sixers. And also, thank God Randall's not. Actually, Randall not being there is a blessing in disguise. So that way, him and RJ Barrett can't go 4 for 21 in Game 6 now, and Brunson over here dropping 40 just for us to lose. I will never forget that game. It was the worst game I've ever saw last year.
I just noticed you have the emoji on your title.
Yeah, because if you look at the first 20 minutes of the stream, if you rewatch, I had a lot of shit to get off my chest.
Oh, yeah, I was busy. I'll rewatch it later.
It's the first 20 minutes, yes. So, yeah. And then I dropped the link.
What's up? The guy who likes that green bird. I don't have any jokes right now.
Boom. You're a fan of the team that is like, I think they used to mine or something. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Yours is for a crapping bird. This is for American history. I don't understand. What's wrong with mining? What's wrong with doing a job?
Hey, listen, no. The logo that Spongy represents is practically what happens when what's wrong with the education system in Philadelphia right now. And that what they support.
That's wild.
And also why people become alcoholics in the state of South Jersey and Philadelphia in that part.
Oh, shit.
What's up, Kenny?
You're not even.
What's
you
up,
don't
Kenny?
even have the best history in
We got
Pennsylvania.
Oh, you found my
votes.
channel? Oh, you found my channel, Kenny? Oh, wow. What's up?
Let's get dirty like Purdy.
Oh,
I wish that sounded better than it sounds, John Jay. I swear, I wish that sounded better than
Shout
it
out to
sounds.
Kenny.
I would have been Glock 49 Purdy, but yeah, works too, I guess.
Purdy City gym leader.
That reminds me. I gotta go get my gun out of the console of the Camaro. I was driving it around.
I would have been, Glock 49.
I carry everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, there's no law against it. You can do it here in Utah, so I carry everywhere I go.
you in Utah?
Shoo.
Yeah, civilization in Utah.
You can do Zach Wilson in Utah. So.
Zach Wilson.
That says enough about Utah.
BYU, he's actually, I think he is from Utah. I don't know that though.
No, he's from Utah. I googled it. No, he's from Utah.
No wonder he thinks of the way about his mom. I mean, other mothers.
Hey, listen, he started that trend now because all of us, you see CJ struggling with Amber Rose now, and now all of a sudden Kyler Murray recently. This woman that he's dating looks old enough to be his teacher.
To be fair, Amber Rose doesn't deserve to be a mother, but that's just my opinion. Besides that, yeah, she's just a mother by title. Slut walk. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. No real mother.
I'm back. What I miss? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
CJ Stroud is just doing this. I don't know if it's for clout or it's just pure attraction.
Or he just, wanted a one-nighter. That's doable. With all these celebrities,
One-nighter is never in public, YTC.
They don't. I mean, they're celebrities to a degree. They don't care to a degree.
That's weird. I'm sorry. I just find that.
Oh, what the? You don't care. You're all right. You sound like a gorilla mating right now.
TOP, if you're still in the chat, we have competition now.
Sound like a bunch of gorillas for a second there meeting.
It sounds like Bane with an OnlyFans.
Oh wow!
I can sound like the Arkham Knight.
Hey, Spongy, the Eagles suck ass.
No, that just sounds like what? No, that robot voice earlier sounded like a robot being strangled or something.
Steelers are the best team in the AFC and the NFL.
Sounds like Spongy being automated into being a robot.
Hold on, I got Butter's girlfriend right here.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Hey, Michael, we are breaking up. This isn't working out.
His name is Tyrese.
What the? Was
sounds like a bad guy impersonation.
Michael's side chick? YTC, do you remember that? Butter's side chick,
God.
and it was like a picture of a left hand. And then Butter's girlfriend, it was a picture of her right hand. You remember that stuff?
Oh no.
Yeah, the PB&J account, the Butter sock account. There's many Butter accounts.
Lord. I feel bad for Butters' sock.
Hang on, Kenny. Let's see what Kenny said. You can fit 12 5-year-olds in David's trunk, or 5 12-year-olds. I seen it. Oh wow. Steve-O's here. I see. Helicopter parents. Oh wow.
Yeah, he out-Braziled himself, man. You can't just skill yourself out of everything.
Helicopter parents. I mean,
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
You know what? Never mind. I apologize. I'm not gonna go that far.
Helicopter parents.
You know who else was a helicopter parent?
That reminds me. I had this chick, and I was like dating her last summer. She just showed up random. She wanted to show me some video she made right on her phone. And this is I'm trying to get to work. I just got out of the shower, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like in a towel, and she's like showing me this video. I'm just like, oh, screw it, So I just started drying myself off, and she's just like, trying to show me the video, but she's like staring at the same time. It was like I was laughing.
Oh my god!
Like, I gotta go to work. I ain't got time for this. You want to hit me up later this afternoon?
Yeah,
she just showed up all random style. It's like, huh?
Even Crazy Juice is puzzled right now, not because of how the thing Get On Kid was doing right now. He was puzzled.
I'm Crazy Juice. In my dating life, I have met some strange ladies.
Just remind me when I go to Utah, if I ever go there one day in my lifetime, what stays in Utah, I'm going to keep it there over there, I guess. Keep it with Vegas.
In Utah, keep it Christian.
I got to hit that. No, it's Mormon. It's Mormon. Yeah.
If I ever go to Utah.
That's what certain people want to do. Always those get and let me be completely clear before I continue with my point. I don't give a damn what religion you support. Don't be pestering that on people trying to go through life.
Yeah.
And Judah.
One person. And I got a coworker. I know him personally. He'll be like, "Yo, it was fate that came into." Bro, you didn't say this several weeks ago. Just
a lot of people. I mean, practically, that's the sum of religion, in my opinion. Something crazy happens, and people make a religion out of it. At this point if some stroke of luck basically happened, like that led to you getting a promotion or you getting a certain growth in your life, people just make a religion out of it nowadays. So
honestly, or they'll feel like they're just being a better person. It's like, just be a better person.
Yeah, just be a better person. Yeah,
that's the whole just the Bible anyway. Don't be trying to incentivize me to fucking pray to the Lord all because you feel like that's going to do something for me or involve. Come on.
No, I accept people who.
This is something I want to talk about. I knew a dude, and he from like the late '90s to about 2010. Then he disappears for 3 years, right? And all of a sudden he shows back up, and he's like been born again, and he's talking to me like I'm the congregation and he's the preacher. And every time I talked to him, it was like that. It was like, man, dude, help, brother. You've totally changed. I'm glad you changed for the better, but this just ain't for me. He got mad at me. Who got mad at me? I just told him, look, I'm not. I like to think I'm a good person. I don't, but I'm, and I support you and what you believe in. But man, you are just constantly preaching to me, trying to get me to become the same way, and I'm not like that. I'm not into that.
I mean, at this point, I agree.
Yeah, he's like, you're going to hell. You don't pray, you're going to hell, right? Like,
I don't.
Man,
if you don't support,
that's not to say go fuck yourself and go home.
Hey, listen. First off, with all due respect, I'm just trying to get home. I had a rough day at work. The last thing I need is some religious, theory or mind being plagued in my mind. I just want to go home to my family. Go eat frijoles or whatnot, whatever. I decide at the time. I'm not in the mood for none of that at this rate. If I really cared about it so much, I would have had it preconceived and I would have done my research already.
Honestly, YTC, and let me make this more harsher. This is a night shift. I'm coming back in the middle of night. What's the first thing?
Yeah,
I get it.
I look like. Hey, listen, I look like fucking Uncle Fester or fucking what was a zombie or some shit after my graveyard shift hours. Hell no, I'm not too tired to be listening to that crap. I'm working the night hours.
Yeah, unless you're old or you're coming to God because you think your life sucks or something. Don't pester that shit on coworkers, even to me, even if you know me personally, and then you try to sympathize with that because you either don't have a lot of friends outside of work. And he known me since elementary school. I get it.
Most of the current friends I have right now are just acquaintances in my work right now. I mean, I only got close with one of them who eventually led to me meeting my girl again. At the time, that's only one. I was through a connection though. It wasn't. We're still good acquaintances to this day over there. Since I work at retail at the phone store, so yeah, working with booths, I did get downtown.
Yeah.
So that's practically how I make whatever income I can get. Yeah. For phone service.
I hear you guys talking about religion.
Why?
Because whether you pray or not is none of my business unless I pray.
Okay, so
and that's my choice. And
let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story.
You could choose to either respect it or ignore it.
So let me tell you a story. I went to a Catholic school. I'm not Catholic. Okay. They don't care. That is not an obligation to get into that school. You still got to do your math. You still got to do your literature, your science, your history, the core four, and then the other, the electives and all the fun stuff. And, or you won't graduate. So we had this reverend priest person who would say, I don't care if you know what's in this book, but if you do not graduate, you got to go across the street to City College and get your GED. And he would say that to those like crazy, like wacky parents who were taking our kid out of this school. He said, okay. And they accused him. They accused him of not following the laws of the church.
The curriculum?
He was like a Catholic. You got to go to school and you got to all of the sacrifices to become a priest. So they just don't make you a priest, like willy-nilly. And so I would talk to him and he would tell me, John, I know you love sports, but you're not going to graduate if you only get A's in PE. And so because of him and many other people who like kicked my butt, not literally, but metaphorically, I graduated, got my diploma, and I went to City College. So just because it's an institution like that, you still got to go to school like a public school, So I tell those to people who are a little bit overly religious.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
I mean, I'm just there for the diploma at the end of the day. Most of the stuff it was easy for me to pass because all I was practically doing was taking some of the lessons over there and inputting into my own life, and the most is just regurgitating information for certain criterias. That's all it was for me. I was good at remembering things, so yeah. And I barely even studied to begin with. I barely got any sleep, because I was up with my friends, and I still passed most of the classes.
Yep.
I didn't get a single F, not during my high school tenure. I did not get a single F. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I got an F in my high school tenure.
Yeah.
I was just there to pass.
No, the last time I had an F was in 7th grade. That's it. That was the last time.
So here's the thing: if you've never been to a Catholic school, there are these things called brothers. They're not priests or the people that do the church thing. They're called brothers. Oh, okay. Their jobs, they get paid like a normal job, and they basically work 4 hours a day either at a church or at a school that is like that. They do certain like services, but one thing that they cannot do if the little wafers and that non-alcoholic wine. There's a thing called where they give the kids, this is the symbol of the church. No, it's not grape juice. It's real wine, but it's not. I don't know how they do it. So you can drink the whole thing and you won't get drunk. I don't get it. So the point of the matter is that they cannot do that, but they're called brothers. They still get stipends. They work. They do like educational stuff. Like all that. But at the end of the day, the difference from a brother and a priest is the priest can give out the wafers. So there's actually a certification to give out that little wafer and that non-alcoholic wine. That's the thing, which is kind of weird. Just like any type of job, you're certified. You got to get bachelors and all that. to do that stuff or certification.
Need a certification for everything nowadays, man.
And I would make fun of it. Wow, you got to go to school to learn how to give a piece of wafer and and like I was a joker. I would even clown with the priest peoples, and they like not soft. So it really shows you that when it comes to religion, some people take it way too far. But there's even people who are in the like they're called in the cloth, and so they have good sense of humor. It's like it's not like we're in the Middle Ages and they were the law.
Witch, stand the stone to death. No, stop, because you'd probably get stoned to death back in the day. Witch, wizardry, stone him to death, quarter down.
This was messed up. Like my school was not co-ed, so so we had a teacher. She was very funny, but she was also strict, and she said, if I was in the Middle Ages, I would be called a witch, and we were always scratching our head because we were so confused.
Wizardry.
So we would say this as a joke. Are you saying you're the Halloween witch with the pointy head and the broom? And she's like, no.
Halloween Town or Wizard of Oz?
And she was like, no. She was like, and so we were like, if you were like an overeducated woman or you were very outspoken, like that, they did not like that. So if you study history, there are a lot of things that are really sad. But at the end of the day, it's not like we don't live in the Middle Ages, but like back then, that's how it was.
People would just quarter you just because you held information that was essential to usurping a government nowadays. Back then,
I think there was a series on HBO or something about the Salem witch. Like
the witch trials in Germany. I think they're about to make a game about that.
It's like the 20th century or the 21st century, and like these people are like ghosts and all that weird stuff.
They're about to make a game off of that. Now that you mentioned it, John, they're planning to make a game about the witch trials in the 16th century, like 1600s. They're about to make a game about that with Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed, I think. So I'm looking forward to that game. If what you're saying is any indicator of what went on historically.
All right. Just letting you know, whenever you end the stream, I'll start the other one.
People thought there was going to be a Japanese Assassin's Creed game.
No, they are making one. It's codename Red, I think, or it's on mobile. I don't know, one of the two. They're in the feudal times. They should just make a Japanese game with the first Black Samurai thing, Yasuke, something like that. Why don't they just do a game based on that?
Mm-hmm. They want to make a ripoff Ghost of Tsushima.
I want to shout out my boy Carcast. I didn't see you there, buddy.
I would definitely play that game over in Japan. Yeah.
What's up, man?
How's them New York Giants, buddy? I heard you're a huge fan of
them.
Nah, hell no.
Hey, it's fine. We all disappoint our parents now and then. They wanted you to become a Giants fan. You could still live up to their memory.
Like you see, you should be happy. You and Carcast live in the same area, so you guys are Giants fans. So yeah, you got your brother there.
No.
I think they are. No, especially Spongy. You know why? Why I say Spongy? Because I guarantee he's a closet Giants fan. Who supports Tommy DeVito like that? First off, Spongy. Damn well you wanted to be a Giants fan just to rebel, but you're afraid of saying it in front of streams because your parents are probably hearing, and they're probably Eagle fans. Come on, Sponge. We all know it.
Nope.
I wish I could say something nasty in Portuguese right now.
Nah, he's just. Nah, he just wanted he just wanted to appease his parents. That's all.
Bird gang.
We all know you're a closeted Giants fan. Come on, Sponge.
Doorbell.
Come over to the right side.
No.
Come over to the
right
red
side. Go to
side.
that side.
We are the red side.
You could just go to the Commanders. Everybody suffers in the Commanders.
Oh, suffer? You mean barely live to tell the tale if you play in that field?
Spongy, just go to the Jets, Jets. Okay.
Oh God! You don't.
Hey, they got your favorite color green too. If that's any consolation, they got your favorite color.
The Jets, you gotta start drinking.
Even though you'll be alcoholic than you already are as an Eagles fan, definitely you'll be.
Come on,
at least wearing your favorite colors in the right market.
Sponge. There'll be a new team for you. They actually have a good defense. Come on. You know.
Oh, Carcass, you're advertising their defense. Do you like the team now?
Carcass
All of a
is a
sudden,
Giants fan,
Carcass?
confirmed.
No, he's a Jets fan.
I'm
He's praising the
I'm
Jets.
I'm just saying that to Spongy so he can experience a better defense than the defense he has right now.
Oh, you would know, right? Because you're a Jets fan. So Carcass is a Jets fan confirmed.
Wait a second. Hold on. Time out. Are you praising the Jets or the Giants defense?
No,
he's praising the. No, he's praising the Jets. I heard it.
All right, whatever. Take it the way you want. Whatever.
The last time the Jets even won a Super Bowl was before the freaking merger.
Hey, they got your boy.
No,
good old.
when was the merger? I know it was 1969 when they won their Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was the merger against the Baltimore Colts. Yeah.
Oh God, it was.
Yeah.
Back in the day, NFL music was.
No, shout out to Madden. They remixed those soundtracks in the video game of the original NFL
Back
films.
when they actually cared about the NFL Madden franchise.
I want to congratulate. I want to congratulate the New York Knicks. They clinched the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference.
Yep, you already know.
They're gonna have.
You got to.
They're gonna have an easy road. The easiest road to the conference final.
Second easiest. Yeah.
Hold on, Spudge. Before you say anything. Unfortunately, shout out to CEO. Apparently the Celtics are the Knicks daddy. So
hey, listen, if we play them in the Eastern Conference Final, it would be the most Celtic thing to choke, though. After beating us in the regular season,
we possibly the Celtics might choke the whole playoffs.
They might choke. Hey, listen, I'm buying a lottery ticket though. If we get a Nuggets and Knicks finals though, or Nuggets or Suns or Knicks finals, I'm definitely buying a lottery ticket. Because that does not happen.
Milwaukee will sell this entire playoff run because of Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers. Yep.
Shout out to Doc Rivers.
I already bought a lottery ticket when we had an earthquake.
Oh, wow.
Barack Obama just started his presidency last time you won. We had 3 new presidents last time Doc Rivers won an NBA championship, and yet he's gonna.
Hey, listen, the second iPhone was, and also the second iPhone was in development when he last won the title. You know.
General manager was thinking about also by hiring him a few years back.
Hey, he got them a title over there. You know, their last title in the 21st century.
I would just like to say you can never trust Doc Rivers to win one game, and that is sad.
Didn't he lose to the Wizards in his last game? He lost to the Orlando Magic his last game of the regular season.
You can never
nothing against the Orlando Magic, but Milwaukee.
Well, DST, we don't talk about that.
You can never guarantee.
I try to do Doc Rivers' voice.
Well, DST.
Doc Rivers, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about Joel Embiid getting outscored by our favorite players.
Also, I have a question for Spongy. Are you guys in the playoffs or the play-in tournament?
They're the
play-in tournament.
Yeah, the 7th seed. They're barely the 7th seed. Yeah, exactly. They're in the play-in, and guess what? They were the number 2 seed at one point too. And the Knicks
they were like number 3 seed.
You know what? Shout out to Crazy Juice. This is only for him. This is only for Crazy Juice. Maybe those pesky LA team, not the Clippers, may move on to the playoffs and not the Sixers.
Oh wow.
Ooh. Speaking of, yeah.
But anyway,
John.
All right, I gotta start my show.
No,
All right.
Don't talk now. No, don't
Whoa,
talk now.
whoa,
No.
Spongy.
Okay, go ahead, Spongy. I got time. Go
That's
ahead.
a lot of heat coming. Spongy, that's a lot of heat coming from that couch.
Go ahead. You gonna address me right now, or you can just hop on.
Wait over there.
Later, whatever. I'll address it later.
Whatever. Let me explain. No, stop.
Let me explain.
I'll address it later.
Whoop-de-doo.
I can't even hear him. Everyone's talking over here. I don't know if he's dissing me or not.
That's fine. I'll explain it later. It's fine.
Okay.
Just tell him to fix his mic.
Oh, sure.
Anyway, before I go, shout out to Corey.
Go,
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
Put our
that's
ones in
messed
the air
up.
for Corey.
I'm going to say it.
All right.
Like Corey Davis would say, "F all 31 other teams," and you have to F the Rams. Not the no go Birds. No. There are no birds here.
G-Man, stand up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Broncos country.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
More like die, Eagles, die.
Let's go, Giants. Big fucking blue. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's go. Big blue. All in.